for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finished.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming off a washout 2021, it's Travis Etienne. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Set. General. Fast. Nico, 182 right.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Jets hit 10 and 4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now the second-year man from Carolina, this is Michael Carter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Chopper.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
Yeah, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
One more time with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sauce Gardner in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Ashton Davis providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Chopper, chopper.
Hall again on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. down. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Murray. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Throwing again, Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Straight ahead is home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. There's Wilson to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson over the middle, caught by Mims. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another tote for Carter. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Carter. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Carter looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. Check.
They'll try to run with Hall. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. They've got his man complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
66. Bravo.
Here's Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go play action now. Wilson steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
On second down, a run with Hall. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play action. It's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Ball again on second down. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last time out on the very first play.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ball again on second down. And he coughed it up. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now Wilson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
61. That's box. Right.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets use the short field to get in for 6. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, there he goes, left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And this one too low. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Quick completion here to Johnson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown, Jaguars! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
You know the owner's got to be happy with that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row,
You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Jets on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the rim. They're able to convert their third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Zach Wilson
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
DeJuan Smoot with a tackle.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A give running right is Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Here's Johnson with a reception. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. From the 31, Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Wilson wants to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, he'll air this one out from Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out from Mims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So how about about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A handoff for Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here, the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Murray. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll come to a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The 30. 10, 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football. That deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Jets, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars,
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose. In a race I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive.